Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This time I'm going to talk about where I'm going with Stonebreaker. So, for the people who don't know that, I'm drawing a manga right now. It's called Stonebreaker, and yeah, by the way, as you can see, I have my hair open. I think it looks really cute. Those are my curls. That has nothing to do with the video. But yeah, so where am I going with Stonebreaker? My manga. I wanna talk about it. I can't talk. I put some notes down. So yeah, I wanna talk about some stuff. So where am I going with Stonebreaker? I can go more in depth into this question with a bunch of other videos too. I don't think this will be the first time I'm answering this question. But yeah, where am I going with Stonebreaker? So I want to tell something with meaning. Something that has a lot of meaning. A lot of time I don't know what kind of meaning I want to tell. It just happens through working through the story that there's a meaning created. It just comes naturally. Sometimes I feel there is a meaning, but I don't even know the meaning. And that's, I think, part of being an artist and part of storytelling. So we know, for the people who read the manga, the main character, Luro, she is an exorcist. So where am I going with this? Basically, I can tell you it is including... Sorry. It is including school life. There's a lot of school life happening. There will be training arcs where the characters just train. You will meet a lot of other characters. You met already some characters like Ben, Timo, and Louis and his sisters. And there will be more characters like that. It will be a lot of shonen-like, where like characters meet each other and they fight each other. You see characters with different abilities. It's your typical as shonen. So if you like that, you will probably dig that stuff. Yeah, what are the other characters? Maybe I'm gonna spoil you a little bit about the characters. I don't know if I'm gonna do that now, but there are a lot of livable characters with their own kind of stories, and I want to go in depth with every character's background. That's something that really is important to me. By the way, I'm slowly getting more comfortable because I want to spend more time into my looks, a little bit. Yeah, that has nothing to do with the topic of the video, but yeah. Which struggles does she have to overcome? Yeah, Luro has a lot of struggles to overcome. So, for example, she is a weakling, and she doesn't have to know her purpose. And one thing I can tell you, she wants to become an exorcist because she wants to run away from the bullying that happened in school to her, and she doesn't really know what it means to be an exorcist. And the story gets to a point where she even starts to hate being one, because it was never really a choice to become an exorcist. It was the only way to not go to school anymore, but she doesn't really gives a fuck about being an exorcist, really. But she still keeps doing that because she doesn't want to come back. She doesn't want to go back to school, you know? And I think that's really interesting because she's not like you kind of shonen character who is like, oh, I have such an interest in doing that. I want to be the next Hokage or something. No. She's not living exorcism at all. She doesn't care. She just wants to get out of her school life. And exorcism seems like a solution to that. She's a teenager. She's 14 years old. Like hell, a 14-year-old kid doesn't has any goal in life. They just want to survive. And this is the situation that Lero is in right now. And I just think that's really interesting, you know? So, she has the struggle to overcome that she is a weakling. But she doesn't even care that she is a weakling. She doesn't care at all. You know, she doesn't see any meaning in becoming strong. Because that was never her goal. She just wanted to get out of bullying. And she just wants to survive, you know? And I think that's interesting because she doesn't have any dreams. She is too depressed to have dreams right now. And that will be a topic in the story. So this is where I'm going with it. When I ask the question, where am I going with Stormbreaker right now? There's the whole like arc with Leah and Nocturne. Nocturne is the kind of YTuber, like it's like YouTube but like alternative YouTube, you know. And there's this girl Leah, and there will be a romance between them, you know, and they all are kind of protagonists too in a way, and there will be a whole like its own setting with those two characters will happen in the story too. And I can talk about this in another video, you know. I just wanted to share a little bit. So yeah, this is just a little sneak peek into where I'm going with Stormbreaker right now. So I can answer this question more often. Probably gonna do so. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.